It was 1972. Love was in the air, and a pair of scientists made a discovery that serendipitously made them legends in the Pride movement. Meet seabird biologist and oceanographer George Hunt.
Hi, I'm George Hunt.
And his partner at the time, Molly.
I'm Molly Warner.
In 1972, they were doing research on the behavior of western gulls off the coast of Santa Barbara.
One day, Molly called me to let me know she'd found something really unexpected.
We had to mark territories and nests to look at how the eggs were laid, and we found extra eggs than we expected.
This shocking discovery puzzled them. Somehow, these nests had more eggs than a single female could lay per day.
Direction of the study switched to try and figure out what was going on.
Over the next year and a half, they spent more time with these gulls and discovered two female birds were acting as a mated pair. They shared a nest and raised their young together.
To our knowledge, this was the first instance of homosexuality in a wild population.
They went on to publish their findings in an international scientific journal. The response was overwhelming.
I had phone calls from New York Times, Times of India, London Times, one of the Australian newspapers, and it even ended up in places like Playboy.
Unfortunately, there was a lot of backlash too. Homosexuality in 1970s America was still misunderstood.
People felt angry toward us and the research we did, and they even worked hard to try and get Congress to slow down the funding.
It was a strange time in seagull research, but then something else happened. Farmers started to send letters too.
They said if I'd spend any time on a farm, I would know that farm animals are often same-sex mating.
Turns out their findings were not all that radical. Today, hundreds of different animal species have been found to exhibit homosexual behavior. It was natural.
It had a really big impact on the arguments against homosexuality that said it doesn't occur in nature and therefore it's against God's will.
The homosexual pairing has very little to do with morality as far as the gulls are concerned.
George and Molly received letters, postcards, and phone calls from members of the LGBT community, thanking them for their bravery. This research transcended into music, cartoons, and even plays.
That's the best you can hope for in science, is that a piece of work is used by other scientists, and a really big bonus is if it makes a difference to the people of a nation that supported it.